Hello friends, in this video we'll see what is the constructor in Java. We'll see why constructors are used, what's a constructor and what are the types of constructors in Java. Okay, so a Java constructor is mainly used to initialize variables. Okay, it is used to initialize variables, and Java constructor gives default values also to instance and static variables. So it is used to initialize variables and it can give default values to the variables. And when a constructor call happens, so it happens when you create an object. Whenever an object is created, a constructor will be called. Okay, and one thing you have to keep in mind is that a name of a constructor should be same as the class name. The constructor name and the class name should be same, and a constructor will not take any return type. You cannot give any return type to the constructor, that is like void, int. Any return type is not applicable to a constructor. Okay, and there are three types of constructor. First one is default, then there is parameterized, and then we have our no argument constructors. So we have three types of constructor: default, parameterized, and no argument constructor. Okay, we'll see the types one by one. First I'll talk about this no argument constructor. Okay, because it will be better to understand the rest of the two constructors. So first we'll see no argument constructor. So I'll explain you with an example. So here's class. I'm giving the class name as A, and next I'll create my constructor. As I said earlier, the constructor name and the class name should be same. So I'm giving the constructor name as A with just open and close brackets. This is how your constructor will look like. Just the class name, open and close bracket, and it will not take any return type. I'm just opening my what is this constructor, and I'll give a simple print statement: system dot out dot println, and just an hi. Okay, I'm closing my constructor, and I'll create my main: public static void main string aux of. So I have my main here. Inside my main I'm creating an object. It is like A, that is class name. Object reference, you can give any variable name, equal to new A of. So my object has been created. Class name, object reference equal to new class name of. So I'm closing my main and closing my class. So this is how my program looks like. I've given class name, I've created a constructor, and inside main I've created an object. So no argument constructor is that you will not give any argument in your constructor, and this object creation line, it will take you to the constructor. Okay, so my program execution starts from my main. Inside my main I have my object. So once the object is created, it will automatically take you to the constructor, and it will execute whatever is inside the constructor. Inside this constructor I have my print statement that is used to print hi. So my output would look like hi. Okay, that is all about your no argument constructor. Next we'll see what is parameterized constructor. I think it would be better if I explain with the same code only. See, the only difference is that here I just have my open and close brackets after my constructor name. Okay, so in parameterized constructor, instead of this plain open and close brackets, I'll be passing some parameter. For example, int I. So I'm passing int I here. Okay, and inside my constructor, I mean my object, I have to pass a value. For example, I'll pass 5 from here. Okay, so the program execution would be like my main. Inside main I have my object. object with value 5, this 5 will be passed to my constructor and the value of I will be now 5. So I equal to 5, and I'll give one more print statement here, system.out.println I. So now my output would be high and 5. Okay, so this object will take the value 5 and it will assign it to the variable which is inside the constructor, that is parameterized constructor, and it will go inside, and the print statement will get executed and it will print this 5. Okay, that is all about the parameterized constructor. Now we'll see what is default constructor. Okay, so default constructor is that whenever you're not explicitly declaring or constructor, Java will automatically create this default constructor and give default values to the instance and static variables. We'll see how it happens. So I'll show with an example. I have a class name, so I'll give a variable int a, float b, and my main public static void main string args of. So this is my main. Inside my main I'll create my object a o equal to new a of, and so since it is an instance variable, if you want to call an instance variable from a method, you need an object. I've created my object, so I'll use this object to access this instance variables. So I'll have my system.out.println print statement. I'm just giving it as SOP. So inside my print statement I'll use my object o.a. so this is to access my variable a. Next I have my another print statement. I'll use this object reference o.b. so this is to access this variable and this is to access this particular variable. Now I'm closing my main and I'm closing my class also. So if I compile my program, my execution will be like, first it will go to my main and then next line is my constructor, so I mean my object. This object is created, and once you reach your object creation line, this will take you to the constructor. So since we don't have any constructor here, this will call the default constructor. Okay, and what default constructor does is it will give default values to this instance variables. Default constructor will give default values to this instance variables, and now when I come to my third line, that is after since there is no constructor here, my next line will be executed. My next line is my print statement. So print statement, it calls the variable a here, so the variable a will get the default value of integer, that is default value is 0, and my float value will get default value 0.0. okay, so my output would be 0 and 0.0. since there is no constructor here and I have not assigned any value to this instance variable, my default constructor will assign default values to this instance variable. Okay, so that is all about the default constructor. I think you would have understood the types of constructors and what is a constructor. So if you had liked the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.